Hi guys, in today's video we will be continuing our alternate future of the world series season 3. And after tension builds up as between them and the Middle East, as the Middle East starts claiming that they own the world, have all the Middle East, South Africa claims that part of the Southern African AI Republic doesn't agree with us. Eventually this triggers a war. And a lot of people see this as an aggressive expansionist war. All the humans. Support for the Middle East is most high, and the more lenient on human civilization, unlike the Eastern countries, which tend to not be as liking of leniency. Which the Middle East is more lenient than South Africa all of a sudden. But the AI is realizing they're not going to keep together long enough. With Europe deciding, with the help of Siberia and India, involvement is what they need to do. So they kick it off by moving into the former Turkish, or the Turkish region of this AI republic. And there's not many humans. There are some, but it's mostly just AI controlling this. With the Asian AI Republic being known as the weakest, probably the Middle East might be the weakest one. Or Europe, they're the weaker ones. Well, the weakest is actually China in this pact. With AI is having more power than you would think. With the start of the war in the Middle East beginning, an AI that decides they support the other team here, they do this. With realizing a good way to create chaos by the African nation is to do this. With the involvement heavily helping the attacker. With them doing moves like this, which takes out big areas. But they might not be the best defended because AIs don't function. They're best in a desert, let's say. For the sake of this series, because the mechanical part's not working so well. With Libya's former capital now being still Tripoli, for our sakes, but an AI controls it. And the AI in this region collapsing. With a new movement to take a lot of land. With the Middle Eastern AI Republic being in a bit of trouble. Despite with the more Western or human lenient republics on aliens not doing the same. Because this is more lenient. And so even with the support, they're pushed all the way back to the Suez Canal now. With a crossing of the Suez and into where Israel formerly laid. Why formerly? Because Israel used to be here. But the AIs in the future, which is the series, which is alternate future, have made big advances with the former. And they're using former human technology too. That's like some of the stuff they use. More so as like a machine or stuff like getting rid of bullets and stuff, they use old ones. And so, with the Iranian area basically fallen, eventually this is what they look like. And with their collapse happening, most of it has fallen. As you can tell, I skipped to where the fall is. Why would I do that? Because was a few months of conflict. But it'll soon be time to check in the rest of the world. As they head towards a treaty, the Middle East, Europe, India, and Siberia basically are carving the world up. AI republics are getting small and war seems inevitable, but still humans are nowhere near ready. And then war breaks out as lunar China declares war on Egypt. which quickly puts all the green team into the war. But not entirely like this, with a few of the countries breaking away to do what they believe in. Because this war is basically over lunar control and stuff. That's a quick offensive made to contain the red team. With Germany moving up to attach itself with Mali, and Yugoslavia does the same thing to get towards Russia. And as this is seen as a good strategy, Bulgaria moves around to combine with Poland. Now, this being the early stages, eventually the red team sees what to do. Take as much unoccupied land as possible. With Panama still having green. With both of these areas being divided. In the favor of the blue team, really. Mostly in the favor of the blue team, where this was needed. With the Lunar War, really, no fighting happens, but the first fighting does break out now, which takes some of Egypt's water control. Lunar China does really well. But China, claiming Lunar China as part of itself, ends up changing sides, which is a big deal. And together with a Polish-Chinese together offensive, they managed to split the Central American Union from I don't even know what that is anymore. That's weird. Greece. It has to be Greece. With this being one of the bigger offensives, along with the fall of somewhere GC. Grand Columbia has fallen. But the Lunar Chinese offensive and the offensive by Central American in Uruguay doing that, but Egypt's capital has fallen under control. So has Brazil's. New Brasilia and New Cairo have fallen. That's the total collapse of these areas. With Lunar China being the more powerful one, they started an offensive into Poland, which doesn't go as well as they want. They also invade China, which goes perfect. But Poland, on the other hand, is managing to hold up. I mean, not that, but this. And so they use this, and now they are a direct threat to Central America. And India capitulates. But this was a big bad move because now the forces have went too far and forgot to defend this. So Panama and Uruguay get collapsed. In Central America. With this being a smart offensive, only problem is that they're ready in the south to fight. With Bulgaria being almost fully capitulated. But, yeah, as we know, Bulgaria counter-offends it. And with this team being the larger team, the numerical supremacy goes to them. There's still loads of humans on Earth. Most of them are being either executed or going missing. And so, with the complete fall of Bolivia and Guyana, Central American Union falls, or Central African, who knows? Yeah, that's Central African Union. With OC. Oh. Something. What is OC again? Ooh, don't remember. But what I do know is they collapsed. Oceania is what they are. Well, a lot of these troops fleeing by sea. With China being liberated. with Greece having collapsed officially. I think that's Greece. I'm not 100% sure. It could be Greenland, I guess, maybe. With the peace treaty being signed at this point with lunar China declaring there's no way of winning this war, they capitulate. They just don't capitulate. They just agree to peace. In both of the terms. It's an agreement between lunar China and the rest of the world. Being an authoritarian state and still managing to keep it. Some areas view in favor of them, which includes Indonesia, lunar China, Oceania, more eastern views, like in today's world, Gran Colombia, the Central American Union, which is like a eastern group wanting to retake Earth. But on the other hand, with Greece, the East African Federation, Uruguay, Central America, Paraguay, Bolivia, and Guyana, with SpaceX just not caring because they're really a corporation, just took over the moon. What's next? Pepsi's coming? That would be funny, but no. And look, see, it's a shift to power. But lunar China, really, don't know why they want Earth. Do they think they're better than China? Fine, they do. And that's pretty much all for today's video. Please like and subscribe. Why should you subscribe? Because we're at 934 subscribers, which is 66 away from our goal by September 1st. So if you could, please like and subscribe, as that'd be great for the channel. That's all for today's video. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Wild Mapper out, but not until you subscribe. Bye, guys.